NBC4's Caleb Michael has been talking with a historian and a former U.S. attorney as well, trying to find out what they expect to happen, because this is a little unclear still.
It is a little unclear, but what they made very clear to me is that this indictment shows nobody is above the law, not even a former president at that, and that indictment today, it shows that it's already left its mark.
In a very real way, the charges are irrelevant.
Never in the history of our republic has this happened before.
A major sitting district attorney has charged a former president with violating the law.
Dr. Hassan Jeffries is an associate professor of history at Ohio State. He says the indictment today will leave its mark on our country.
I think the big lesson is no one is above the law.
This indictment all comes as former President Trump sets his eyes on becoming president in 2024.
What do you think the ramifications are for his presidential bid?
I think the ramifications for Trump and for the nation are really dependent upon how people respond.
Which he hopes is not resorting to violence.
I think that is unnecessary, that's irresponsible, and particularly dangerous. So cooler heads need to prevail.
There's been mixed opinions, though, about today's announcement from both sides.
Some people will get their back up and say this is a kangaroo court prosecution, political, and others will say it shows that President Trump has committed felony crimes.
Former U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Ohio, David DeVillers, says there's a lot we have yet to learn.
What are the facts? Who are the witnesses? What are the charges?
And there's a portion of this case that could play a key factor.
I don't understand is the statute of limitations issue. I mean, if this happened, if the charges are what they think they are, then you're talking about a crime that took place in 2016. The statute of limitations for a misdemeanor is 2 years, and for a felony is 5 years. We're beyond that now.
To which I asked,
so you think there's a chance that it'll get thrown out?
If it's a statute of limitations issue, yes, I'm certain there'll be a motion to dismiss because of a statute of limitations.
DeVillers also says he does not believe former President Trump will serve any jail time, but he does believe there will be a trial. Colleen.
All right, thanks so much, Caleb.